GRESH live in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, hopefully people are watching on YouTube. If not,
We shall see.
we shall see. And also, it gave us a new option to stream vertical too. I guess for the people who are watching on their phones.
Yeah, StreamYard started doing that also.
That threw me off because
It'll really throw you off if you go on YouTube because YouTube will have the vertical like mobile stream listed first and the desktop or tablet or whatever stream listed second. So if you click on the pod's first link, it's gonna be the mobile stream. That viewpoint.
yeah, I can tell YouTube's messing up because it's sending two separate feeds. So I'm guessing I see what you're talking about. Like it's literally sending two feeds.
Yes, bro. It's pretty annoying, and it's. I mean, it is what it is. Like
It is what it is. Amen.
whatever. What can you do?
None a damn thing.
Exactly.
Hey man, so you got options. I might have to probably edit the second one too, just because. Like, hey, here, I don't care. But how you been since I've been away off the ship for 7 days?
Oh, brother, things have been pretty good. Busy, getting busier. Schedule about to change again.
That sounds
But
like me.
yeah, no. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, as long as the money comes in.
Bingo.
Yeah. And I'm gonna press this button though.
Hit that button. Run it.
Feeling like GRESH UNLEASHED. One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the hearse and the kid, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I could do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony, they don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, two prices, you ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron, baby, I'm a limit breaker. You are just a death rider, can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team, your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. Hi-Lite Jermaine and GRESH running, let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front, cool kids, too sweet sign for the click. Gotta give the people what they want, gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits, coming in hot too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets, thank God for the new day, can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet, eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with the price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece, see the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily, feeling like GRESH UNLEASHED.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. It's been a week, but I'm back. Welcome to another edition of the GRESH UNLEASHED podcast. It's episode 151 of the show that brings you the good vibes to the best of our abilities. Joining you as always is the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, GRESH. And joining me as always is my guy, my big homie, representing not only the Susio boys, the Susio Sports Podcast, excuse me. He is also representing all the good fellas of the world, none other than Jermaine the Giant. What's good, brother?
What
You
up,
did
man?
the thing, man. Last week, you talking about I don't want to do the intro when your ass did the intro, but I get it. Hey, you don't want to do my gimmick, but it's like, hey, brother, it's a good
Hey,
gimmick.
man.
Keep it
Listen.
going. I'll just play.
Listen,
What's up, man?
that's like sometimes when you try to pay tribute to a wrestler and you try to do their move, but you don't really do their move justice.
Oh yeah, kind of like The Rock with the sharpshooter.
You know, I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah, I mean, good example. It's
Yeah,
like
that was what they call it on Twitterverse, the shit shooter, because that shit sucks.
Yeah. So I mean,
live.
I was just like, nah. I'm not even gonna run that attempt.
Yeah, I saw that sharpshooter live when they was in Philly. I'm like, damn, this is even worse in person. It was cold as shit, but it's like, hey, damn, this is even worse in person. But yeah, man, it's I feel like this week was a pretty solid week in wrestling. We're inching closer to not only Elimination Chamber, we're also inching closer. What's the next AEW pay per view? Revolution.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey man, we also got Javon Evans out here being referenced as Mr. Bojangles, but we'll get to that too. A lot to talk about. Good, bad, the ugly. As Black History Month rolls on, as we are winding down, I think we got like what 2 weeks left, a week and a half. Give or take.
About a week and a half. Yeah.
About a week and a half. Yeah.
About a
So
week and a half. Yeah.
I forgot we got the shortest month in history. First off, sending our condolences and rest in peace to the late Reverend Jesse Jackson, who passed away this morning. So yeah, big ups to him. I will say for everybody who has before y'all do y'all little think pieces and negative feedback, like always, think before you tweet, think before you post. Like everything, you ain't got to be negative. If you weren't rocking with the guy, all you have to do is just send your condolences and keep it pushing. It's
Right.
that simple. It's that easy.
Right.
I promise.
Need for the negativity, man, especially when you're dealing with a person's death.
You know how they do.
There's no need for all that, but you know, some people just feel like they have to. I got to get my thought off. Like, well, no, everybody doesn't need to always know what you're thinking, especially in that kind of moment.
But yeah, so hey, interesting Black History Month indeed. Brother, even though the cap is back, the captain is back. I'm gonna toss it to you and give us a direction you want us to go. Do you want to talk some AEW this past weekend? You want to talk some Raw, some SmackDown?
Bro, it was so much good stuff to talk about. Let's start off. You know what? Let's give AEW their little shine right now. Because that Saturday Collision was pretty good.
Okay.
The Grand Slam Australia.
What I missed because I was in Florida with my brother and the kids, so I watched a little bit of the highlights, but I didn't really get to digest the entire show.
Bro, it was a pretty good show. Like I'm not gonna hold you.
Mhm.
Like I was surprised that I wasn't really surprised, to be honest with you, because they always work good matches. But it was the fact that you get those kind of high quality matches, like pay-per-view quote unquote matches on, quote unquote free TV.
Mhm.
On regular cable TV. Just like, hey, look at me, Saturday evening. We Saturday afternoon actually. We got great wrestling on.
I see we got somebody got their hair fucked up. Because I saw this picture and I was like, yo.
Bro, the best part about it, Yuta was trying to get out of it. Moxley had to come and be like, nah, bro, you gotta take your lick.
It's like
take your lick, dog. Take your
it's
lick.
like, brother. It was kind of set in stone that this man was gonna get his hair cut eventually because this man had too much hair. Like it was getting ridiculous.
Yuta was starting to like Cousin It. Yuta was starting to look like, bro. Look at some of them promos and them promo pics, and Yuta, because he got the scraggly beard, the long scraggly beard.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got the hair that comes, like his Asian side comes out in that long scraggly beard, and then his white side comes out in his hair, and it just covers his whole face. Or it used to. Don't know more. And I love when they have a hair match, and the wrestler gets his head shaved in the ring, and then leaves in like with it half shaved or like look haphazard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That is always like that picture you put up. That's always the best.
That's my favorite bit about wrestlers.
Yeah.
They always mess up the loser's hair.
Oh,
it's like you have no choice but to go bald or at least get a buzz cut because they don't know nothing about like a little bit off top or none of it. They just like they just go straight to the scalp every time, and I'm like, bruh. Because didn't one person was bleeding because they thought that was it Molly Holly that was
I
bleeding?
know it was somebody where
He was
they
either
got
Molly Holly or Kurt Angle.
they pinched the skin or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, I forgot which wrestler it was, but somebody legit got cut, and they had to they had to get stitches and then shave the rest of it off because it was that deep. That's why I'm like,
I
yeah,
think
we
that was
fighting.
when that could have been man, that could have been Kurt Angle or somebody maybe because like only time they do the razor is with the guy. I've never seen him do the razor with the lady.
I think they just went straight. They did something with Victoria and Molly Holly. I don't know if it was a razor though. Like it's been that was like
Mhm,
2004, so it's been a while
mhm.
since I've seen it. So we could be wrong. We
I
also
don't know.
saw Kyle Fletcher retain the TNT title.
Yeah, and I mean that was cool or whatever, but he shouldn't have won it in the first place over Ciampa, number one. But since
Didn't
he
he
got
lose
it,
that like on win it on Wednesday? Like this past Wednesday?
yeah.
Did I watch
Soon
that?
as he won it,
Oh yeah.
Briscoe came out.
Oh yeah. We did talk about that on Thursday, and we was like, hey, bro, fuck y'all doing?
Bro, because it was like, wait a minute. Like in Ciampa's second match, you take the title off of him, and then immediately after you take the title off of him, Fletcher is in a ladder match with Briscoe.
A seventh match
Like, what are we doing?
that
What are we
it's like
doing?
it's like Tony Khan feels like this is like a big feud, but I'm like, I don't think anybody gives a damn.
Bro, this is like if you take a girl out on a first date and you do way too much, like, or like you doing too much during the initial talking phase or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like now you have to live up to that. And whatever you present yourself as, you have to live up to. So and then of course if you don't present yourself as such, now you losing out. So it's like you have to make a good first impression. Like you want it to flow. There's too many highs and lows in that situation right there. Like Ciampa's entrance and his debut and everything made him seem like a big deal, and then you have Fletcher beat him, and then you almost have Fletcher lose, but he retained. I don't know, bro. I'm just waiting for that whole situation to stabilize because it's frustrating me.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah, this is that one moment where I'm just like, that doesn't make a lick of sense, but it's like,
Yeah,
what can we really do? If that makes sense. It's like, damn.
yeah,
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully Champa like gets his get back or something like that, because the booking, honestly, the booking of the entire Don Callis family has been kind of like to me. Like it doesn't make sense. Like, are
yeah,
they beefing? Are they not beefing?
yeah.
Are they on the
It's,
same team? Like
bro.
it's weird.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but like it's and they have so many members, and then when you have all these members, and then you have it split along these lines, it
Right.
gives everybody, NWO Wolfpack and Hollywood PTSD. Those of us that remember those days, you know, when you get all these splinter cells of a faction, it's become so watered down that it doesn't like give you anything anymore.
Not at all.
It ain't helping nobody, man.
And I was like, bruh, I thought it was it was a meme at one point. That damn, so many of these niggas like, oh, he need more niggas. But after a while, you like, hey, don't bite into the meme. Stop. we don't. He don't need that much. He don't need that many people. I promise.
So I remember one thread that was like it was a picture I think of Callis like Takeshita and Okada like to start. It was like a picture of only three of them to start off with. and then people kept saying who's all in the Callis family,
Mm-hmm.
and then they started saying whoever he was like loosely associated with at one point, bro. It became like a collage of just different pictures. But nah, man, like I'm glad Fletcher retained. Um, like give that title some stability. Let Ciampa get a rematch. I'm not sure what else they want to do with that whole feud or whatever, but let's just I don't know, man. Let's just see however they gonna do it and what they gonna do with it.
Oh yeah, like it's and there's nothing wrong with wanting stability because even though we don't know, I don't think they consider a lot of these titles mid card titles. Y'all have a lot of titles, and we need some consistency across the board. Hey man, but speaking of titles, we also saw John Moxley and Takeshita. Speaking of Don Callis, John Moxley and Takeshita go to a time limit draw.
Bro, they had a banger. And they opened the show with that one with a 20-minute time limit draw.
This man,
And
I saw the clip where the crowd was deflated, and then Mox like called an audible, and basically had Takeshita hit him with his move, and it popped him again.
yeah, you could tell there was a moment in there where the crowd definitely felt like it fell flat. But the thing is that's how good Moxley is that he read that,
Mm-hmm.
called the audible, knew exactly what to do to catch to follow his lead. Like, yeah, let's do this, and boom, they get the crowd right back into it. Because by the end of that match, like when Justin Roberts, when he said 5 minutes left, I want to say it
Mm-hmm.
was like the first like time announcement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People were like back, like, oh wait, like anytime you hear a time announcement in wrestling, that perks a wrestling fan's ear. So that too also kind of fed into it because the last 5 or so minutes of that match were really hot.
Nice.
Pause.
Sustained. Like the judge, like sustained. No overruling here.
I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. That's
I'm gonna start saying that too when everybody say pause, like sustained, or if it's too crazy, I'm like overruled. But nah, man, I'm gonna definitely try my best to check out Collision because it's like it was Saturday. I had like 4-day weekend off. I was like, let me go chill with the family, kick it with the kids. Been mistakenly called dad like 10 times in the span of 48 hours. I'm like, I'm not your daddy. I'm uncle. Okay.
Wait, but y'all have two total different hairstyles, bro. That's the crazy part.
That's the funny part. I was like, I said, now how that work?
Bruh.
His
I'm
is
like,
short. And
wait a minute.
I said, I have more hair on my head because he cuts his head.
Mm-hmm.
He has more facial hair on his beard. It's like you cannot get us confused. But then I realized when I heard us talk back, we have certain words that sounds alike. Like you can tell we're brothers. So it's like when I called them, I was like, "Hey, come here," and they was like, "Yes, sir," or they'll be like, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Oh, I mean, Uncle John." They literally correct themselves mid conversation, and I'm like, at first I was just like, "What you call me?" But then I'm just like, you know what? I understand what they mean. They're used to hearing their father, and then when they hear me, they be like, "Hey, Dad." I mean,
yeah,
Uncle Josh, what's your name? But now it's stuff like that that's always funny to me, especially when dealing with because the youngest is 8, and then the oldest is like the oldest just turned 9, or the oldest girl just turned 9. So
gotcha.
I was it kind of worked out because I was there for her birthday weekend. So
okay, that's what's
so
up.
she was excited. Now that one is funny. Her brothers was like, "Yeah, you look just like Uncle Josh." I'm like, "No, she don't." And then I looked at her, I was like, "Yes, you do." I was like, "Yes, you do." That lets you know we're related, like we're blood. But nah, this weekend was fun, so I'm gonna definitely check out Collision. And I guess we
it
can.
was dope, man. It was dope.
Yes, sir. I guess we can rewind it a little bit to SmackDown. We had some more elimination qualifier. What's been your thoughts on this build to Elimination Chamber so far? Like I've I haven't really been paying attention to social media, so I don't know what the general consensus is on this
Mhm.
build. But how have you been feeling about
The
this
way
build?
me personally, I
Mhm.
like it
Okay.
because they're actually they're putting at least 2 people in each match where you be like, "That person could win this match. I could see
Mm.
this person in the chamber, and I can see this person doing spots in the chamber." And, they're giving that to you a lot more on the men's side than on the women's side. Like, I think the only women's match where I was just like, it was, it was Alexa, Zelina, and Julia. And I was like, "You know what? Julia might win this match. I could see it. I
Mhm.
don't think Zelina winning it."
Yeah, no, she not.
But I was like, when Alexa won, I was like, "Okay, former world champion, you know, whatever, whatever." Like, yeah, I get it. But yeah, like other than that, man, like they've been doing a pretty good job though. Like that was the only one women's match that I think that was just kind of like, nah.
Yeah, I feel like everybody and their auntie knew Zelina wasn't winning, even though she came out to Aleister Black's thing. She basically like finally accepted that her solo thing was ass. So it's like, hey, just come out to Root of Evil and call it a day.
And I love it because she was already coming out to him, performing with him like the last month or so. So why not just make the full turn and use the entrance in the theme song?
Facts. Um, I was surprised that Julia didn't win here. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I was like, I knew Zelina was gonna take the pin. Like I'm like, it's like a lot of these triple threats. You look things like you're definitely taking the pin, and it's not even a disrespect to the talent. It's just like you just
Right,
look at it, you like you're definitely
right.
taking the pin. The only one that caught me off guard was Lyra taking the pin over
Mm,
who didn't over Ivy Nile. That was the only one I was like, oh,
mm,
but everybody else I kind of predicted who was going to take the pin.
yeah. No, yeah, you can always look at them and kind of tell, but I mean, it is what it is. There are some good matches though, you know.
Oh yeah.
Really good matches, and that's the one thing that I will say consistent. Like you may look at the match and kind of try to predict the outcome, but you're going to get at least two solid ass competitors. So you're gonna be like, damn, I don't know who winning this match. And on SmackDown, we definitely had that one with the men's one when we had Cody, Jacob, and Sammy. Uh, Looking at that women's one, like you said, it was like, okay, Zelina's definitely not winning. She's probably taking the pin. I thought Julia was going to win as well.
Hmm.
But when I saw Alexa win, it was like, okay, I understand the direction that they're going. Former champion, blah blah blah. Julia still has the United States title to hold on to, so she has something. Zelina is working with her husband again, so it's like, they all have storylines or whatever going into it. We want to keep Alexa in that main event picture, so they just went that route. But on in the men's side, that one was that one was pretty good.
Oh yeah, we saw Cody Rhodes defeat Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu to qualify as well. Um, I expected Cody to win. It was like it was either Cody or Jacob that was going in, and
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, they went with Cody. It was the easy route, and then obviously it wasn't clean because Drew got involved and attacked both Jacob and Cody. They're making it so obvious that this is going to be a triple threat at WrestleMania. It's like if because the thing is, it's like so that basically I'm like this match basically told me that Cody's winning the chamber.
And see, my thing was, I thought Jacob was gonna win to get it because Cody can always find a way to interject himself into a main event scene,
Yeah, he
like
could he could
a title
literally
match.
just be like, I got a rematch.
Yeah, Jacob is the one who has to earn his way in it, because he doesn't have history with that title or whatever, whatever. So I don't know, man, but I definitely, we definitely can all see the writing on the wall here, and
Word
it's
to Jeff
like
Hardy.
they got right at 2 months to tell the stories,
Hmm.
and you got another PLE, as they like to call it. You got another pay per view coming up in a couple of weeks. So it's
There's another
like,
one between Chamber and Mania?
no, I'm saying you got Chamber coming up.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
was
just
about to say,
saying,
wait.
just in progressive
I'm about to say,
form, you know.
they bringing back Fastlane? I'm about to say. I'm like, wait. My brain was like, damn, another show? Shit.
Hey, and you got them illegitimate pay-per-views popping up.
Exactly. Like you remember, like
You gotta
Welcome Back 2021,
fuck around and had a
where they
pay-per-view
threw in a
baby
pay per
with
view in between.
your side piece. God damn. Okay.
Like we got a mid New Year revolution. Like God damn.
Got a side piece pay-per-view, baby. But damn,
Oh
but
well, Drew
pop
made
up
it
with
so
a
Cody can't get a rematch in the contract. So, hey man, it's wrestling. This is WWE. They don't ever adhere to continuity.
hey,
Continuity.
Cody could have put a amendment to it somewhere on the contract somewhere that Drew wasn't aware of or whatever. They'll make up some shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the funny thing about it. It's like we
Yeah.
say our storytelling continuity be like, oh, he did this, so they're gonna be like, you know what? We know we said that, but we change our mind. We're gonna force him to tell you that
Yeah.
I'm in it anyway because I can.
It'd be a full gotcha moment. You'd be like, I'll be down.
I do that all the time. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of times I'll be like, well,
Happen.
goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Another I say, well, damn. Trick Williams out here telling Sami Zayn his breast smell like 10 pounds of bounce that ass.
Hey man. Bruh, listen. Trick Williams is like, I don't know, bruh. Like, bruh, the dude is so entertaining. Every time he comes out and he has a microphone in his hand, like I'm sitting there waiting because I know this nigga's about to say some wild shit. I already know it. Already know it. Like it's guaranteed he about to pop off at the mouth and say some fly shit or some wild shit. One of the two. And the thing about it is hate him all you want, but he's gotten a lot better in the ring as well. And he's putting it all together. And that's what I love the most is that he's taking all the different little elements and building upon them, and he's finally starting to see like what it is to put everything together all at once. And I remember this. It rang a bell with me because I watched the what do you want to talk about episode with Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso, and Jay
I
was
mean to
talking.
watch that.
Jay was talking about how um like they get this nonverbal communication like from his dad was like you got it now, you know what I'm saying, what you talking about, like you got it, that's it. They never quite explain to you what they mean, and it's like, you know what I mean, you got it. And Cody was like, yeah, that happened to me one time with Sean and with Taker, you know, whatever. And it was like one time Taker just looked at him, didn't even say nothing to him, he just gave him this look and just stared at him. He was like, all right, I got it. And Taker just shook his head and they went on about their business. I was just like, or something like that. But no, man, it's like sometimes when something is like when you just putting it together and it just starting to click for you and you starting to see like how it is to manipulate the crowd on the
Mhm.
microphone and in the ring and everything backstage and you're putting certain things together. I'm starting to see that for Trick, like that light is starting to go off and it's gonna be beautiful to see him grow.
Oh yeah, like that's the one thing about it. I think a lot of people's hesitation wasn't really him being ready or not for the main roster. I don't know what people. I think I saw a mixed. Like some people was like, "Oh, he stumbles on his words sometimes. Oh, he's still not fluid in the ring." But I'm like, the beauty behind him being in this particular machine, if there is some shortcomings, they know how to hide it. They know how to
Right.
adjust and basically allow him time to tweak it. So by the time it does come back to that, it's polished. And I feel like I know a lot of people don't really do that, but I feel like Trick's time in TNA helped him a lot.
Oh, he talked about that. gosh, I can't remember who to give that credit to, but he was talking to somebody about it, and I believe a couple different places I've heard that attributed to, but he said that that extra time down in NXT, and especially that run with TNA, really helped him tap into some other things and give him that extra seasoning, give him that time to have a run on top, to be the top guy, to be depended on in two different places, you know. And
Oh, I
he
see it.
talked about how that helped him grow.
I see it. It's with 1077 The Bone. 107.7 The Bone. That's out there
Yeah,
in San Fran.
right. So this was just, I guess, just this past week when they were like, I think they were doing some stuff at All Star Weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It may have been that,
Mhm.
but yeah, he definitely talked about how that run was, and you can tell like how much different he was going into that run as he was coming out of that run.
Mm, true. Like, like it's not only just like because he was already confident. It's just certain
Hmm.
things they so it's like him having those reps with the likes of Santana, Frankie Kazarian, real vets who's been in the game longer, who's not signed to full WWE contracts. It makes
Yep.
sense. So that's why whenever I see people try to figure out what is the benefit of this TNA partnership, I'm like stuff like that.
And then
Could it
putting him
could it be
alongside.
balanced on both sides?
Uh huh.
Sure, but hey, you're dealt with the car. You're dealt with. You got to deal with the cards you're dealt.
Yeah, and
So,
they're doing a good job of it because like when Santana got that belt back, that was a big deal.
mhm.
Um, when Lee Ying Lei, or former Xia Li, or whatever her name is over there, when she got the women's belt back,
You said it right.
that's what I thought. I wasn't quite sure. I have to keep watching
Ling
TNA.
Ying Lee.
Ling Ying Lee.
Mhm.
Yeah. When she got the women's belt back, that was like a big deal for them to get that belt back and everything. And it's like, okay, cool. And you see the back and forth and whatnot, and I can see where that chase really helped Santana. Like him chasing that title and then having it go out of the company, and he had to chase it out of the company to get it back and everything. Like that really helped him and his character development and everything. So that helped them establish their next top guy. So that, I think that was good for them. There's some other people WWE poached and put into NXT or whatever, and on the main roster, what have you, that have benefited. But I think TNA is going to start to benefit also from that partnership now, because they're going to get people that's going to get the rub and get to work with different characters and different storylines and work across both shows and whatnot. I think that they're going to start to reap some of the benefits of that soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. But hey, man, I I hope so too. But at the same time, I'm not finna act like I watch TNA like I should. It's just they haven't drawn me back in yet. I don't know what it is. Even though they're on AMC now and they're accessible, easily accessible, they just hasn't drawn me back in yet. It's just something I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know what it'll take, but it'll probably have to. That's the thing. That's the thing. The love hate relationship with TNA is like they have the talent to reel me back in. It's just the execution never happens.
Bingo. And that's why I catch them when I catch them. I watch the highlights, or I keep up with it on socials a little bit, but it keeps me from, because when I was full on into it, that's when they pulled the whole Frank Kazarian over Santana shit. And that like I'm not gonna stop talking about it. Like that was like my that was like
When you said that to the group chat, I was like, remember that meme where they was like first time? That was literally that was literally my that was literally my thought. Like, oh, you finally got hit with a TNA moment. You was like,
yes,
what the
bro.
fuck?
Yes.
First time?
Yes, and that's exactly how I feel. That's how I feel about that, because it was like, and you remember this like the last couple years. Like I've even been watching that damn TNA channel on my Roku TV that I got.
Mhm.
one of the best gifts I ever got. Like, I
He was
love that
like,
TV.
man, I'm getting into it. I'm caught up. I'm like, I'm gonna let him have his moment because he's gonna get hit with that moment eventually. And that was your moment. You was like, what
Bruh.
the fuck?
Bruh. I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, this can't be real. Oh, it's real, buddy. It's
I was like,
real.
yep, they got you.
Real. Yep.
Like me and Dwayne was like, yep, they got him. They fucking got him.
Got him. We fucking got him. That Drewski video.
I can't recall what my first LLTNA moment was. It was something stupid, I'm pretty sure, but it just I've been watching that company since 2009 and just like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't recall. It's a lot of LOL TNA moments. We could probably like if I just sit down and we both just sit down and just do like a retrospective of LOL TNA moments that made us go, what the fuck? We would have a full 15-minute video ready to go because it's like it's so many. You're just like, yo, how do we keep watching after this? Because it wasn't even more of an LOL TNA moment that made us stop watching. It was more so like, how are we still watching after this shit?
Yes, it makes you question why do you dedicate your time? Like, am I some sort of like pain freak or something like that? Like, am I really into like masochism like this? Like, I like torturing myself like this? Like, what are we doing? Like,
that was me watching Raw in 2018. Raw and SmackDown. Like I was just like, yo, why am I still watching this shit?
it gets to a point where like because I think with TNA, like with AEW for example, um, I've just kind of ingrained them as part of the routine. WWE is so like they have like decades of my life invested. AEW has the last like 7 years or so, and I've tried to really give them a fair shot. TNA has never really captured me like that, and I tried to give them a shot, and then they pulled that, and so I'm like trying to, I'm trying to stick with it as much as possible, but it's becoming hard. And with New Japan, I try to stick around with a little bit of New Japan, try to keep up with it as much as possible on the fringes and stuff, especially around the major events. But
I can't even recall the last time I watched New Japan live.
They have one coming up that's gonna be here in the States, I believe, where Athena is gonna challenge for the IWGP Women's title.
Oh, they're doing that in the States.
I believe so. I can't remember. And I can't remember who Yota Tsuji is going against for the men's title. But yeah, they do have a show that's coming up like soon.
Gotcha. No, the reason I asked because it's like I think the last time I watched it, Mercedes was wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what match it was, or it was I think it was something. I just woke up and I was like, all right, I watched this because I saw everybody talking about it. I was like, that was great. So yeah, whenever the last time Mercedes wrestled for Japan, that was the last time I saw them live. And it's not because I'm not trying to keep up. It's they be coming at the butt crack of dawn, and my eyes are still got crust in them, and I'm struggling.
Hey, it'd be rough, dog. Like trying to keep up with Japan, bro.
Like people don't understand. Like, hey, my day starts early, which means I be falling asleep. If I don't get a nap in, like at some point, if I don't go to sleep at a good time, I'm not waking up. Because they be talking about like, hey, you got the show starts at 1 a.m. My brother, I'm still asleep. I'm still asleep. I'm sorry. If it started like 2 hours later, I may catch it.
The thing that be killing me is like they push the time up because I remember when I first got into it like years ago, it would come on at like 2, 3, maybe 4 in the morning or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 3, 4. That's somewhat a little bit reasonable.
Yeah, still waking up, but
when they started pushing it up, it comes on at midnight. I'm like, damn, I gotta just stay up. Like, it ain't what am I doing? Like, I gotta just stay up.
You gotta stay up or find something to do, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm
Or
winding down at midnight, or I'm
you
winding
gotta
down
give it
at 10 and I'm sleep from 10 to 3.
yeah. And you have to find you have to find like that late nap somewhere in that late evening time. Like you need
Mhm.
that that little power nap to like help you coast through. So trust me, I'm about to get real familiar with all that good stuff.
Speaking of coasting, Jade Cargill made her first women's title defense on SmackDown
Hmm.
against Jordan Grace and retained. What was your thoughts on this match? I actually enjoyed it personally. I wasn't a fan of the ringside shenanigans with Liv Morgan.
Hmm.
We'll get to that in just a second, but the match itself, if you take that away, it was fine. Like Jordan was definitely the perfect ring general to give Jade her first title defense to. So hey, kudos to the ladies on that one.
Yeah, they put on a solid ass match, and the stuff with Liv, the ringside stuff, that was more like just to tease that potential WrestleMania match, storyline development, so on and so forth. Maybe set something up with like that was all like to tease storyline stuff.
Mm.
And so I didn't think it needed its place in that match because I thought that they were having a good ass match without it. But I get why they put it there. You know? But outside of that, like, nah, that was a good ass match. And Jade to give Jordan the jaded with the one arm, selling that arm injury.
Mhm.
Hats off because that was pretty impressive. Because I know Jordan Grace is like 5 foot nothing, but like she's built like a fire hydrant. You know what I'm saying? And so she's not easy to just pick up like that. And I know, like, you co-opt in the ring and so on and so forth. Still, like, to be able to execute that move with one arm, insane.
Oh yeah. So hey man, now it's just gonna leave us the questions like, hey, are they gonna run this back at some point, or are they just gonna? Because we're not gonna see Bianca anytime soon because she just had surgery on her finger yesterday, and
Hmm.
she's just started physical training today. So wishing her a well and healthy recovery. So that potential feud is out the window. What do they do with Jade Cargill here? So do they have Liv pick someone else and then have the winner of the chamber face Jade?
See, I like the idea when they had that little back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and Liv says, "I may pick Stephanie and have Raquel come and take your title."
Mm.
That whole big on big, a Jade Raquel match.
That's Highlight's dream
Oh, of course.
because you got your 5-star matches, your 30-minute classics. He don't want it.
Nah.
He big meaty women smacking meat. That's literally him.
Yes. Big meaty women slapping meat.
That's him.
Yes, sir. And you know what? Highlight, I'm with you on this one, my brother. Because
I wouldn't be too mad at this one, but it's because it's like it's not that much you can do. Like they could set this up to be like a solid middle title defense for Jade for either night against the winner of the chamber match winner
mhm.
and call it a day because you got 2 nights of WrestleMania to fill. So
Right, yeah. I mean, you got at least, let's say, 10 to 12 matches bare minimum that they'll probably do. Because we
mhm.
figure they'll do at least 5 a night, maybe 6. So 10 to 12 roughly is what we're looking at. Um and I definitely think that a women's title match for Jade fits somewhere in there. Against who is going to be interesting to see who gets those other chamber spots though,
Oh yeah.
um, because that's going to tell a lot. I really think, especially when we get to it, when we talk about that segment on Monday night, we'll see about the other women's title match. But yeah, I think the chamber is going to end up giving us Jade's opponent.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Last bit of note, I guess a funny moment from SmackDown. Did you see R-Truth tell Kip Wilson that he has a camel toe?
Say, bro. Like,
he broke
hey, bro,
everybody.
everybody, bro, everybody. And I imagine like there's probably people in production that probably be like, bruh, I gotta hold a camera for this shit. I gotta hold the light, like I gotta hold the boom mic for this shit. Like I'm doing this, but like, and you can't be loud because it's picking up everything in the fucking room.
I legitimately would not be able to do it. If I was still boom operating, the mic would have probably been shaking into the frame because I would have been chucking up. I probably would have been like, they'd be like fight for my life in this position, trying to hold the camera. But I'm like, this nigga, you probably gonna hear this nigga.
I remember being a PA on a reality TV show at a hospital. And I'm running around with a backpack full of brick batteries for the camera and the freaking the release forms for everybody that's in the camera shot. And like all I'm doing is getting people to sign releases, making sure the camera guy got battery and we got mics and shit like that. Like cause I got all the equipment and shit on me. And like just running around doing that, like I stayed busy. I didn't really get a chance to like focus in on like too much of I got to focus on what they was doing, but sometimes it was like super busy and you didn't get to focus on that. But like, yeah, bro, like being in a room with R-Truth has to be hard. It has to be.
Listen, man, I'm trying to get that man. Like that's one interview that I would definitely work my hardest to get, just for all of us to just sit down and just chop it up, even if it's in person. If it's in person, or if it's like this setup, like this is just something that I'm like, yo, I feel like we will probably like an hour or something of just pure just laughter.
Bro, I don't even care about like cause all the wrestling stuff that's questions and some of the music stuff he's been asked like
The
I
fun
want
thing
to
is, I
ask
probably won't even ask a
other
single
questions.
wrestling question.
Like I want to know like bro, like I'm not even gonna say it because like I be wanting to go in a different direction sometimes with these interviews and ask some
If
of these
you, I must say, because if you notice talking ish, what the past episodes we did, I probably asked like one wrestling question across the board,
questions. Mhm.
just to fit the category. But everything else, we just talked about everything else but wrestling.
And that's the best part about sometimes some of these interviews and stuff is like I know like when I do certain things, like I know I need to focus on certain topics or fit certain topics into the discussion or whatever. But there's gonna be a time and a place where I want to take it off that path. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of ask some just normal person stuff and just kind of get to know that person instead of that character.
Like he's Ray in the chat said, if it's in private, I know there'll be blunts involved. Listen, man, I don't smoke, but I can make an exception for R-Truth.
Hey,
Or we can bring out the libations, like
listen, whatever Unc is into, we'll get into it.
we'll get
You know what
into
I'm
it. That's
saying?
the beauty.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Yeah, that's what I'm
figure it
saying. We working on them. We working on it. We working on it, man.
out.
But hey, before we move on to the Raw side, what up, brother? Uh-oh. Hold
God
up.
dang it! I
There we
was
go.
about to what the
What is happening? There we go.
like.
I'm like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Hey, it was
I
like he
didn't
ran
do
it back. It was like
We, you know, y'all know how we do.
we had to run it back. We had to run it back.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening,
What
man?
happening, man?
Not much. It feels good to be in the building, boy. I rushed as fast as I could. All that, man. I hope I ain't missed too much in this thing, man.
Nah, we just recapped a little bit of AEW
Yeah.
and SmackDown, but we about to tap into Raw in a little bit. So how you feeling though, brother? Just a good little intermission before we get to the next topic.
Yeah, feeling pretty good, man. Shoot, been a good weekend. Starting the week off pretty right, if I will say so myself. So, hey, we felt pretty good, G. How about y'all fellas?
I just got back, so
yeah,
I'm cruising.
I know,
yeah,
I know you just got back. I know how you.
at all.
My boy, hey, that's what I'm talking about. It's good to be with y'all, boys. I'm missing our football already, though, man. I heard, I heard your Dolphins did a lot of cutting, boy. My boy, I heard they did a lot of cutting.
Nigga.
Hey,
Listen,
man.
I need them to. I'm glad that he did a lot of cutting. I need them to revamp.
I already know where he going with this.
But I need them to also cut a QB.
Here's
They
the
working
thing.
on that.
Give me a new goddamn QB. Why are we still with this goddamn? This man got more concussions than a bump on the road. This boy, if you go to Georgia, if you go to Texas right now, all those speed bumps, that's to his head. Like, stop. Get rid of this nigga.
Hey,
goddamn, bro.
Hey,
like, relax, bro.
Speaking of Texas, word on the street is the Texans trying to get that man. I hope that ain't the truth.
Oh, I hope it is.
Where are you getting this information from?
Bro, they've been talking about it on the local radio out here. I'm like, what?
Bro,
like,
I have whoever said that, like, please stop listening to them and find out what radio station or whatever they work for and send that information to me so I can send them my resume. Because I'm telling you, like, that is the furthest thing from the Texans' mind is trying to get to it.
Man.
The thing about it is, like, real talk, the Tua is the more attractive trade package quarterback out of him and Kyler Murray because those are the two quarterbacks that can be traded for that's still under contract that people are looking at like at the top of the quarterback market, quote unquote. Because it's not going to be very many free agents or anything like that because the Colts have already committed to Daniel Jones. Anthony Richardson might ask for a trade, but I mean, then you're looking at like what, a 23, 24-year-old project who only has about 50 something starts between high school, college, and the NFL.
And can't stay healthy himself.
Exactly. So what are we really talking about? But the thing is with the Dolphins and Tua, the Dolphins have said that they're willing to pay part of Tua's salary moving forward to whatever team that trades for him in order to improve their compensation. So they're willing to take on some of that money to try to help grease the skids to get him out of town. So that's why I was trying to tell Gresh, like, pump your brakes, slow your roll. They're gonna answer your prayers. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, they are. Gresh gonna have a whole new look, dog. You and me in the same boat, brother. We in that rebuild.
Yeah.
So this is I got my quarterback in the future.
I got my meme lined up. Listen, I got my meme lined up, ready to go. In the draft. As soon as I see that tweet, as soon as I see it posted,
bruh. I already know. Hey. But no. But the thing is, like they're gonna. I believe they're gonna find a way to make it happen. If not, they're just gonna eat it because with the guys, because they cut Chubb, Tyreek Hill, and I think a lineman or somebody else. They cut like a few people. They're not gonna be officially cut until the March 11th because of the way the league calendar and everything works. But yeah, they're saving like 30-something million or so under the cap with those moves. So they're either bracing themselves to spend some money this offseason if they can offload Tua's contract or, cushion the blow of the transition by having to cut him and absorb that salary cap hit. So, but they're going to move on from him is what it looks like.
I'm gonna ask this last thing before we move on. This is a Sushio Sports preview question for you, since Mr. Tyreek Hill got cut, any chance that Kansas City trying to get him back up in Kansas City?
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. There's a number of different places that he could end up, but when you think about it, it's a 32-year-old wide receiver who's built on speed and athleticism coming off a potential career-ending injury. It was definitely a season-ending, but it could have been potential career-ending injury if it would have went the wrong way here or there. So there's a lot of different teams that's going to be involved, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if he went back to Kansas City.
Find out on the next exciting episode of Sushio Sports.
This nigga.
Hey, y'all know how we do.
I'm like, this nigga here trying to sound like what you call them
he
90s.
got a whole promo.
You know, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta run it back.
Sound like a 90s after school cartoon villain.
Or the what you call you remember those advertisements, those promos when the next episode comes, it's like on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That was this nigga.
Nigga need a preview for the next episode, dog. That's just like when I was watching what is that? I call them Dunk and Egg. The Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh yeah. I still haven't watched that. Like I don't have HBO at the moment. So
yeah, me too, bro.
I've been on a budget for the beginning of the year to make sure everything else on the back end with all this is paid for.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure I gotta make it's like, hey, I'm on cost cutting until overtime kicks in. Then I can slowly bring stuff back.
Yeah.
And pay for the year as opposed to monthly.
Shout out to subscriptions that let you do that.
We're all in the same boat. Shoot. I just got lucked out with the deal that I got over here.
Oh,
shout out to Mom.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Moms.
Moms is the greatest. Moms is the greatest.
Speaking of the term mother that a lot of people like to throw around, Asuka is in the Elimination Chamber.
Hey, there's nothing I like more than when a legit badass, like a shoot fighter, kicks ass in a wrestling ring.
Big facts.
Whether it's Asuka, a Natty, a Kurt Angle, like a Lola Vice. I'm hoping they can find something to get Tyra May still jump started down there and evolve in NXT. But when they got like legit shooters, I like when they let them be legit shooters. Like let them be the badass that they are. Yeah. And another thing that I liked about Raw was that they also they're like they got the whole free agency battle with Obafemi, and they positioned him to look like a big deal. Because even the veteran, supposedly big badass that's been around the block, Rusev, like kind of stepped back and bowed down to him. But I love that Asuka won that match, and I love that Natty was also in that match, but they kept her clean.
Oh yeah, because she's back to beefing with Maxine, right?
Yeah. And I love that they found a way to get the result that they wanted, but to keep Natty clean. Because, like, remember, Gresh, like how we talked about the other one, when you looked at Alexa, Julia, Zelina, we like, all right, Zelina taking the pin.
Oh yeah,
like Zelina taking the pin.
Obvious.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you looked at Asuka, Natty, Bailey, you like, well, who's taking the pin? Because Natty and Bailey are the two most giving people, and you could even throw Asuka into that mix as well. Because for Asuka to be the badass that she is, and she has not won a Mania match, she's been used to build everybody else up.
Which is backwards from her NXT run.
Thank you. It's like this is what so bothers me about. And like when I saw this match, I was like, I hate this match. I'm gonna love this match, but I'm gonna hate this match. Because I think that none of these three women should be in a match together. Like they all badass.
So it had me thinking with the result of that. What's Bailey's actual record against Asuka these days? Has she ever beaten Asuka?
We'd have to look it up, but I mean it's pretty dismal from what I can like recall off the top of my head.
Because they big on like Sammy's 0-12 against Drew McIntyre.
They've been more willing to come out and say stuff like that as of late. Like I think they've been testing the waters with it to see like how the fans and the crowd and everybody reacts to it.
Mhm.
But I don't think that they're like full on ready to like use records and stuff like AEW does.
Mm.
Right. Basically, in recent memory, Bailey has never beaten Oscar.
See, there we
Sheesh.
go. Like I knew her record was dismal. It was probably gonna be like 2-7 if it was anything. But like to say she's on the offer, I'm really not surprised.
Oh, Bailey. Yeah, you got to get your win back,
Yeah,
girl.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like in recent memory, so it's like
Hmm.
I have to go like shout out to cagematch.net. They got the whole match catalog, but I would have to keep
Right,
scrolling to see like
right.
if she's at least won at least by DQ or something. But nah, so far she hasn't beaten her.
Ooh, come on, man. Come on, Bailey. Can't let them do you like that, girl.
Hey man,
Good
she's too nice, so she will definitely let them do her like that.
Good point. Good point.
Hmm.
No arguments.
And speaking of someone doing someone like any type of way, Stephanie Vicker read Liv Morgan to Phil.
Man.
Say, bruh, like there were some words where I knew exactly where I knew what she was saying,
Mm-hmm.
and there
Me
was
too.
some of it that I kind of understood, and some of it I didn't.
Like shout out to
But
them for putting the subtitles on.
hell yeah,
Yeah, they learned that from Nakamura. I love when they do that for
what I did like though was that Stephanie basically called her on her shit
yeah.
and was like, "Listen, you scared, da 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 da, but I'm that bitch."
Oh, I got
He
the
basically
full
told her,
translation right here.
"Oh, you got it."
Yeah. She was like, she came in like her Liv and Cole was hyping up. She's like, I'm gonna keep him guessing. I'm gonna keep waiting. I like the chaos, blah blah blah. And she came in, sat down, slammed the chair, was like, all right, you talking about hard work. What the hell are you talking about? You haven't sacrificed anything. WWE has handed you everything. You started your career here. You had the best doctors, the best trainers. You have everything. You want to talk about sacrifice? I was born in Chile, where wrestling doesn't exist, and still traveled the world: Japan, Mexico, Latin America, Europe. I conquered everything. You should be ashamed in hiding behind Judgment Day by hiding behind a man. You need to hide behind a man? But I'll tell you something. I went through hell and made it mine just to make it to WWE and became champion. This championship means more to me than just a title. It's for all the little girls and women that haven't had that opportunity but still succeeded. If you choose me, you will not win because I will show you what a real champion is. And then she just broke down crying.
Bro, but this is what's crazy to me is because if you really look at Liv's career, Liv had to grind her ass off to get to where she is.
Don't be using logic in this argument. No, I was
I
playing.
mean, but
Like
he right because
I'm
I was
just
about to say the
saying,
same thing. I'm
Because
like,
immediately after that, Big E came on the little Raw recap that they be doing after every
Mhm.
show. He was like, "Are we talking about the same Liv?" Because
And see
mhm.
that's what made me like kind of go back and was like, wait, did she really go
see,
in like that?
she would have had a point if she maybe kind of said this about somebody like Charlotte Flair.
this is a promo
Then,
for this is a promo for Charlotte Flair, a promo
Mhm.
for a who else pretty much got protected like hell even a Nia
Jade,
Jax.
yeah, Jade,
Amazing chances she's
Naya,
gotten.
yeah,
Charlotte, Naya,
Charlotte,
Jade.
Nia,
Jade,
Jade,
yeah,
because she literally day one came in protected.
Yeah, like
yeah.
those kind of people. Yeah, you could say that about all of them.
You think you could say that about Rhea?
In a
Mm,
way.
Not
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 necessarily.
not necessarily because Rhea been trying to get here before she was even of legal age to get a tryout.
See, and I'm about to say Rhea was kind of like, I wouldn't say she was protected because you saw the way that she was
Booked before the
booked at
judgment.
one
Yeah,
point.
yeah, true.
So I
Brother,
wouldn't even
True.
say like
like
this
she
this promo works for like your Charlottes and your Nias.
yeah,
And
she
Mhm.
came from a country where there's hardly no wrestling either on the
Right.
furthest side of the world from any and everything else.
Hmm.
Like the closest place that you can really get to some good wrestling is Japan.
Well, she did come and correct herself a couple of hours later because she said, "Today I made a mistake when I said wrestling doesn't exist in Chile. It does exist, and we have excellent wrestlers and a great deal of talent. What I meant to say is that it didn't exist when I immigrated from my country. At the time, professional wrestling wasn't developed there. It was a slip of the tongue on live television. I sincerely apologize and send a huge hug to all the Chilean wrestlers who, through hard work and dedication, have made wrestling in Chile a reality today. My respect and sincerest apologies." So I'm guessing that no wrestling doesn't exist. Chile line upset some of her fellow countrymen, so she had to correct that. But the overall execution on the promo, I liked it. But some of the context is like if you know or if you follow Liv Morgan. Or if you follow Liv Morgan, you like this doesn't hit as hard because you've seen her being compared to Carmella at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now she might have been another one. Well, no, yeah, Carmella worked.
No, Carmella worked hard too. Like I'm not finna discredit her either. I think.
Yeah, like the
She
thing
did work
is,
hard, yeah.
I don't wanna take anything away from anybody or anything like that, but like I could see where Stephanie was coming from because she was like, like I had to really grind out the mud to get here. Like you had to grind, yeah, but you had an easier grind than I did. Like my grind was a little bit grittier because I came from a foreign country where there wasn't really wrestling that.
I think this is where I feel like Liv probably should have rebutted, like, or she probably will. We don't know. Like she may respond. She'll be like, "Oh, it took me 7 years to get here. It took me 7 years to get to one single championship, while it took you one. As soon as you debuted, you was already champion."
That's true.
Yep.
It took me. I debuted in 2017. I didn't win a championship until 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And if you track her Royal Rumble progress too,
she was always running up.
To my girls at well, not even that too, but because before that, shout out to my girls at Lip Gloss and Ladders. Like they said, she went from the fastest Royal Rumble elimination in her first Royal Rumble to then working her way up to being like back-to-back runner-ups to finally getting over that hump.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not a form of grinding in its own right, like it's like, hey, she literally earned that shot for real. So it's like, I don't know, man. Gresh, you and me were there for that first title reign she had too.
Oh yeah, we was there in person when they booed her out the building because that match with her and Ronda stunk, and it wasn't Liv's fault.
And see that there's stuff like that she got saddlebagged with. Like you said, it wasn't her fault. But like I just remember like way back in the day when she first got called up to the main roster and she was coming from NXT. Liv was like one of the lowest paid people on the main roster at that time. Like I remember her salary and everything and what she was getting paid. And I'm like, damn. Like she gotta buy gear and travel and accommodations and all of that on that salary. And you got to rely on everything else, your bonuses, your merch, and everything else and stuff like that to like.
Didn't it take her a while to get merch?
Yeah, she had to get cut in on the freaking Riot Squad stuff. And it took them a while to actually get going and get merch to where she could actually get a check from it.
Yeah, she was still. I think it took her a while. So basically, the grinding comment didn't really land if you know Liv Morgan's like come on.
But if you just like look at their two grinds and compare the two, and you said, hey, would you want to come from like a third world country where wrestling isn't really like cultivated as of yet, and come out of there and try to make it, or would you want to come from New Jersey and try to come up and make it? Everybody gonna pick New Jersey. You ain't gonna pick a country in South America like that. You're not gonna pick that path. So if you just comparing the grind,
hey brother, some of them New Yorkers I know might tell you otherwise. They might say New Jersey's such a dump. They'll be like, I don't know.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I ain't saying it kind of is, but we're not talking about that right now.
We talking about an American dump as opposed to like a country that's like, like they still got dirt roads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good point.
Good
Hey.
point. But
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, it was interesting that the promo, some certain subjects didn't land, but it was still good in execution. Like I'm interested. I'm still intrigued to see the follow up. Like this pretty much to me set in stone that Liv is picking Stephanie. Like they just basically just told you straight up, like, hey, because Jay didn't make this woman cry. Stephanie
No.
did.
She made her blow a kiss, if
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Liv's gay side woke up a little bit. So
She
I
wasn't
don't
phased
know.
by that girl at all.
For real. Hey man, listen. I just all I know is that's a real ass comment. That's a real ass comment. Liv had to buy a zip, pay rent, gear, travel on NXT salary first year. She was definitely living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Boy.
And now she
Brother.
got a whole farm.
Bruh.
Whole farm with her own ring and everything.
Bruh, her whole garage is filled with her clothes and shoes.
Mm-hmm. Like some people fighting for room space. She fighting for garage space.
Like what?
Yeah. Must be nice, man.
Must be nice.
Ooh,
I ain't even got a goddamn garage. I got to get rid of clothes because I'm running out of space. And I don't even shop that much.
Bro, I wish I could have like a pod or a dumpster. I don't know, one of the two. Just pull up in front of my house so I could just dump shit. Get rid of
I might end up just renting one. I think I can rent one, and I'm just gonna dump a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need the extra garage space in a minute. I feel.
Yeah. So hey man. Also sidebar, for those of you who follow NXT, Robert Stone announced that Jada Parker is out of action with a neck injury. Sending her well wishes.
No.
Damn,
Oh man.
So sending her well wishes. Back on track with the I guess we can keep it to the ladies. What was your thoughts on the AJ Lee and Becky Lynch promo face off face to face?
The psychology is up there. The wordplay and the chemistry is a little off, but I like the direction that they're going in. It's like it's off enough for me to pick up on it, to know that there's like a little bit of a disconnect there, but they're working through it as they go through their promos together.
Do you think it's the fact that Becky is playing a parody right now that's throwing it off?
I don't know.
I mean, that's the only logical explanation that we have as of right now, looking at it from the outside looking in. That's the only thing that I can tell.
You know what? Yeah, because the more I think about it, we know AJ can go harder on the mic, and we definitely know Becky can go harder on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, this is like a whole parody feud right now, where it feels like something straight out of a Saturday Night Live special or something. You know, you're like, okay, I get it. You're baiting Becky, and Becky, you're just straight up haunted and annoyed by the girl, and you want her out of your hair.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Where's the heat? I mean, it's like every now, you just literally attacked her from behind out of nowhere last week, and you would think that would spark it up a bit, but I didn't feel that. I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Like, how can we pick up the pace? Especially, God forbid, you're trying to build this up till Mania or something. Like, I mean, I know it's an Elimination Chamber, but we all know this is probably going to carry itself to Mania. So, like, hey, man, turn up the heat a little bit on this.
They got one more week to turn up the heat. Legitimately.
Legit.
One more week. Figure it out. But no, it was fine for what it was. Like, I'm not finna just say it was like dog shit. I've seen dog shit. I've literally watched TNA in 2011. But
you and me both, bro. You and me both.
We was just talking about that earlier. Hi-Lite. We was just talking about that earlier.
When he finally got his first what the fuck TNA moment with Frankie Kazarian and Santana. That was his very first one. I was like,
welcome to
first
the
one.
club, brother. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, because remember, like,
Pluto TV and just check out the rest.
remember when we was doing the award show and we was having chats and talks and stuff about that. Like, I kept bringing it because, like, that was like my thing right there. Like, I was just like, damn, like, My mama keep trying to call me, and I already told her I'm doing the podcast. Like this is the second time.
I go through that too, dog. It's all
Like,
good.
bro, I text her, and
It
I'm
happens.
just trying to get an idea of what like. Just text me back. But anyway, nah. But like it was like that was like my moment. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that was just my moment.
I'm about to say, and speaking of moments, uh, the Masked Man picked his moment
Oh my god.
and took out Logan Paul on the commentary.
Oh my lord.
You
So
can
can we
tell.
stop saying it's Jake Paul now, people?
Listen,
Because
you
all of
can
y'all out there
tell.
saying it's
Wait,
Jake
somebody
Paul.
says Jake Paul.
Yes, you got
Yes,
people out there
bro.
that really think it was Jake Paul. And I'm like, well, that clearly proves that point can be incorrect now. Can we stop that, please?
I mean, he probably still be him because he feels some type of way about Logan tweeting that he shouldn't disrespect Puerto Ricans after the Super Bowl. So it could still be Jake. I am 100% trolling. I don't believe that bullshit.
I was hoping homie was taking off the mask like Austin Theory did, just so I could be like, okay, underwhelmed, but nah.
You can tell that they're literally scrambling right now because Braun Breaker, according to Michael Cole, is out indefinitely. So they have to pivot again. And what did I say a couple months ago? They do not know how to pivot
At all.
They just scramble until something makes sense, and then they make you believe that this was the plan all along.
They're trying that with Bronson Reed now. Now it's like all of a sudden he's
Bro, like but the thing is though, like because Seth got hurt, they went in a different direction. Now Braun's hurt, now they gotta go in another different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I was talking about with Judgment Day. When you kept getting all these people hurt, you couldn't really bring any finality or bring an end to that story. You had to keep it going because you want to make sure all the right pieces were there
Right.
in order to do that thing. And so this is now what we're seeing with
the Vision.
The Vision. You know, they trying to give him a little cataract surgery because their vision a little blurry. So the only thing they could think of is, hey, black hoodie, black mask, black pants, black shoes, black gloves. Run that shit back.
Black eyeliner.
This is no. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm looking at the close up of the picture.
This.
He has on black eyeliner.
Y'all definitely about to get this. The whole mask man, black hoodie, black mask thing.
Come on.
That is the ginger ale, chicken noodle soup. Stay at home with your grandma. Price is right for I don't feel good when you was younger.
I can tell.
It don't matter what it is. You can have chicken pox. They gonna be like ginger ale.
Put this mask on.
Stupid crackers. Watch Price is Right. Like that's what
that shit still work though. I ain't gonna lie. When I be having a upset stomach, I pop up some ginger ale.
Yeah, it do hit.
It makes sense. Like they be like, "What's ginger ale to you?" Medicine.
I need to start keeping some because it's either ginger ale or Topo Chico mineral water, like for my reflux.
I didn't understand what they meant by ginger ale being medicine, but if you actually take anything with ginger root in it, it actually heals you up.
Bro, it's getting to the point where I my sister had some when she was here. And I think my daughter had used it or whatever.
I put my brother on because he was dealing with mucus last week.
Mm-hmm.
He took a bunch of immunity shots and ginger root, ginger beets, and he was like, "Yo, that cleared that shit right up." I'm like, "Hey."
So, does ginger beer have that same effect since there's like actual ginger in there?
No, it's sugar.
Really?
You talking about ginger beer, the actual beer?
Yeah, like the ginger beer that you catch at like the African get up and stuff.
I don't know.
I think that has some ginger. It does. I think it does have some ginger in it.
Yeah. So
I gotta look that up and see because I mean, if that's the case, I might have to drink ginger beer a little more. But I'll stick to the ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? And some
ginger ale and immunity shots. Like you can get it at like a Kroger or a Publix for like like $2-3, and it's one of them little tall order. Like I'm pretty sure I drunk them on the show a couple of times. So. I might buy a whole bunch of them tomorrow anyway when I get out.
Yeah,
but
the other thing, some people will actually get the ginger itself.
Yeah, the ginger is strong as shit though.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
you have to be careful. I was just getting ready to say, get you a small little piece of the root,
Mm-hmm.
and then just you have to literally like get like a little small little knife or a little razor or something, and just like or like a cheese shredder or something, and just shave you a little bit off, and that's all you need. Just that little
Oh,
tiny bit.
kind of like wasabi.
Yes, there
Like
you go. That's a good
you
one.
take
That's
the
a good
whole
one.
thing and you like, oh,
Yes,
but if you
Oh yeah,
take like a little
if you eat
piece,
the whole wasabi, you're insane.
you're done. You're
Don't do
done.
that.
Your tongue is numb. Your mouth is on fire.
You like your tongue will be drooling like a hungry pet, like a hungry dog, just like.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
You
made
got to
that
be
mistake the first
careful.
time I tried wasabi, and I regretted it so much. I said,
Dude,
never again."
dude, nah.
I was like, "What's this green stuff?" My boy said, "All right, now that's wasabi." I was like,
Bro,
"Wasabi."
like let me tell you what did it for me. Like I think it was my kids, my sister, something like that. But whatever it was, I kept looking, I was like, there's a reason why there's only like this little like tiny little pea sized, dime sized amount in there. Like there's just this little droplet in there, and there's this whole sushi roll right here for and there's just that little bloop, just that little there's a reason why that's like that. I
Mm-hmm.
can tell. So I was like, I'm just like peeping game. Like, nah, I already know. Y'all ain't got to
Mm-hmm.
tell me. I'm peep game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man. Speaking of peeping game, did y'all peep Punk's promo with Finn Balor?
Perfect segue. I knew you were going to do that, my brother, because I was just about to say, I was like, this feels like a Finn Balor conversation pivot. Let's see. Uh, okay. At this point, I like the way things are going with Finn here at this point, and the further push of like by yourself. I like that Punk sprinkled that in there because when you look at his accomplishments, we all know he didn't have no Bullet Club. He didn't have none of that. It was all Finn. That was all Finn. And you're like, hey, you want to get back to prominence, my guy? Stop going with the thing that's holding you back right now. And I'm kind of looking at it like, well, hey, Finn, I think it's time, brother. Braun Breaker's hurt. You know, don't know what they're trying to do with the vision. Like we said, they need some cataract surgery. LA Knight keep getting the up. You almost had it. Up, you gotta get quicker than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You need some heals. So what the heck? Yeah, I know Roman's in the picture, but hey, Punk could technically beat Roman. He could maybe if he wants
I'm
to.
sorry, you were
I
serious.
know, I know, I know, I know, I know. He could. It's not impossible, but I get what you mean, Punch. But but at the same time, shout out to Roman because it's kind of like, dang, he kind of low key right about this. He's right about this star thing, man. Like they trying to give people the ball and they getting hurt. It's like, dang,
Yeah.
Roman, you cursed everybody. I was like, dang it, dude. I
Hey,
like, man.
bro.
So Finn, you all we got, low key. You all we got, my guy. They got to build you back up to promise.
And I feel like we wouldn't be talking about Bronson Reed in this same like everybody is he pinned Roman literally last year.
You right.
Why is this nigga not propped up in the same position? Like it should have
Hey,
been
bro.
so easy to pivot him into Braun Breaker's position since he went down hurt. But they did not execute. They did not follow up with that him pinning Roman bit at all.
Bro,
They literally
like,
pushed him
It's
to the side for Breaker, and now it's biting him in the ass.
if you think about it, it's kind of similar to the Austin Theory beating John Cena at WrestleMania
Jesus
situation.
Christ.
oh my gosh,
It's
bro.
meant nothing. It's meant nothing. It's
Bruh.
Like nigga, he said last week. I remember when I won the Elimination Chamber, and I was like, "You did?" And I had to look it up. Oh, that was the one time they defended the United States Championship
Hey, yo.
inside the chamber, and he was the champion going into Mania that year to face John Cena. So I
Hey,
forgot
bro.
that entire run that this nigga had with the United States title.
Oh
That's
my
bad.
Bruh.
lord.
Like, it is, dog. I'm gonna put it to you like this here. Like, there's sometimes where guys are just a victim of their circumstances and when they come up because they can't live up to the potential because of who's there. And it's like, Like I remember people talking about the whole Triple H thing, and then like I hear people use that same argument, but argue at a different point for another wrestler who's in a similar position. But it's like you argue it differently because you like one guy, you don't like the other guy.
Mm.
And it's like with Austin Theory, I think a lot of the times people are very indifferent about him, and so they tend to argue from the standpoint of really don't care, like he just doesn't matter. And it's like, nah, like that kid still has the potential and everything because he has the look, he has some charisma to him. They just got to figure out how to help him connect with the crowd one way or the other.
You know, I know people give Bully a lot of freaking flock sometimes on his takes, but there
Deservedly
was
so.
deservedly so,
Thank you,
yes.
thank you. I was just getting ready to say thank you.
But I gotta give one little credit to him on one thing he said about Theory though that I was like, actually, that kind of makes sense. He was like, what did he say? He said something about you look at Theory right now and he doesn't look comfortable per se in this
Hmm.
current character. But if you go back
How
to
this
the
nigga
old
dress?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But look at the face he's making. That's what he was talking about. Like it's like he's trying to be something that he's not, right? I think about what Grayson Waller said about him in the interview when he was like, "Yo, this guy is a natural babyface, a natural like John Cena 2.0. He wants to be that, right?" But then he was talking about how not Grayson Waller, but Bully was talking about the first version of Theory when Vince was booking him, that pretty boy, arrogant prick type dude. That worked for him because he was comfortable in that.
Hmm.
And it's like a night and day here because it's like since that flopped or fluttered, I mean, whether you want to blame the stuff that happened with Vince behind the scenes or the tug of wars of creative and who's a Vince guy, who's a Triple H guy, regardless of how you want to blame it or point the finger at it, you can tell he's out of his element right now for real. And
Hmm.
if he can't believe in his own character, how can we believe in this guy?
John
You
Cena
know,
literally told him, he's like, you don't even believe what you're saying right now.
this is true.
And it's like
Yeah, bro.
you can just look at soon as he cashed in on the United States Championship,
Oh,
this brother has not been able to be taken serious
ever
ever
since.
since then.
Yeah, and the thing is like I think that it was too much goofy shit that they was trying to do with his character at that point in time,
Mm-hmm.
and that should have been the time where you pulled the trigger on a more serious character.
Yeah.
They tried, remember?
No, but it was like it was too late though to
That's what I'm
me.
saying. Like they tried, but it was a little bit too little too late. They
Like
tried.
they had tried the goofy shit first, then it was like, all right, let's switch it up. But it was like he's still walking around with the briefcase and everything. Now he's trying to be serious after he was just goofy.
Oh yeah, with the selfie thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
yep.
nobody felt that
Yeah.
because it wasn't authentic enough, and so that's why the
Because
go away, reset, and rebrand and everything.
and it didn't help the fact that Logan Paul came in and did the exact same thing but better.
He sure did,
Bro.
bro.
And then wait, he's bringing in like millions of outside followers as his own built-in fucking audience.
Yeah.
He has his own built-in fucking fan base.
Yeah. So they saw Logan do it. It's like, fuck, we can't do it with him no more. So
Yeah, we gotta do something else.
He
Shit, we
yeah, do
gotta go
something
back
else.
to the drawing board again with this motherfucker.
and it's like
Like,
you don't wish nobody to lose their job, but it's just like, when is enough enough at some point?
and
Yeah, I was
it's
just about to say that, Gresh. Like before you made that point, Jermaine, it's crazy you said that. We don't wish anybody to lose their job, but sometimes it's like, and when you look at from the jump of his best moment was the way, right? In
Literally.
NXT. Okay. So at this point, you've had all of these reinventions, my guy. And at this point, it's better for you to just get the clip, find yourself back on the indies, pull a Matt Cardona or whomever, a Drew McIntyre even. Heck, Drew McIntyre was once in this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude went from Chosen One to 3MB and sputtering and all that. Had to literally go out there and heck, Jinder Mahal for crying out loud even went through this and was able to somewhat get a little serious, and get a championship out of it.
Still
It
weird.
can happen. Okay, it can happen for him.
However, the thing is, we have to remember Jinder Mahal is also like 6'4", 6'5", Indian, and looks like he was cut from granite.
True.
Drew McIntyre is
After
about
he left.
yeah.
Remember before he left, he was like a stick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he went and got his body right, and he's Indian. In the time when they was trying to tap into that market,
Mm-hmm.
Drew
Right place,
McIntyre
right
is
time.
about 6'5", 270, 280, big, rough, rugged, Scottish dude. So he has the foreigner, the accent, that whole thing with him. Austin Theory ain't got that. Austin
Well,
Theory
he's got
about
the body. I mean, the
he's got the
build is
body and
everything.
everything, but I mean, he's not like some hulking guy that stands out or stands over everybody like those two other guys did. And he doesn't have some sort of ethnicity or something that helps him stand out, like with an
He's just a
accent
white boy from
or
McDonough.
gimmick. Right.
I
So
mean,
it's
hey,
like
yeah.
they're trying to find something to fit with him to fit his character. And I think when he was with the Way, he was the young boy and everything,
But it
and it
worked.
was like it was some goofy stuff lined in there, but it worked because it was like he was trying to learn and absorb, and he had serious moments.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like now they're trying to tap back into that, but in the more serious side of it, without any of the goofy stuff.
Like, bro, when he was up in there trying to get in Adam Pierce's face and Pierce did not budge, I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to take you serious? This ball motherfucker ain't even
To
touch.
me, bro, they need him. They need him to be the one to put hands on Pierce, because you could believe the rest of them. Reed, Logan Paul, Breaker, like you could believe the rest of them. Theory is the one that needs help.
Yeah.
Connecting with something.
Yeah.
He needs to like really whoop somebody ass or like do something and have Heyman look at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or have like Bronson Reed pull him off of somebody. He needs one of those kind of moments.
Big facts. And hey, that Justin Timberlake haircut don't help him either, because my girl, she sees that every time. Bro, she sees that every time, and she's just like, I don't like that hairstyle. I hate it. And I'm like, damn. So if your own fiance, who's a casual watcher, is seeing this man and automatically saying, I don't like that
Hey,
hairstyle,
yo.
I'm like, yo, ain't no saving. I know what you tried to do, but that didn't even save you, my guy. So just
damn.
He trying to get his sexy back.
Oh.
Hey, it is running away from him expeditiously.
Hey, I need that Savage Gresh back for a moment to just throw that in the background. Put that on the Twitter. Put it on the Twitter.
Hey, it's like that. What is that saying where they say you're chasing intelligence, but intelligence is faster, or something like that?
Oh, you talking about the same as like, intelligence is trying to chase you, but you were fast as hell.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, whatever that right there.
I'm saying there's a different word in play. You can play with that a lot. You can be like, common sense is trying to chase you, but you are a track star right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are various ways you can say it, but yeah, I like that one though. Intelligence is trying to chase you, but you fast as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, before we move on to speaking of fast as hell, Young OG is in the chamber.
Yeah.
Hey, so I read something from a dirt sheet. Supposedly, Triple H called that audible to have because he wanted to shock the fans. Whether he wanted to shock the fans at the end of Monday Night Raw or not, I think that they know, like when you have a certain caliber of an athlete, like a Javon Evans or a Montez Ford or Kofi Kingston, or like that time, I don't think it was Dragon Lee. It may have been
that was
Kalisto.
No, that was
Grand Metalik.
No, it was the other one. Not Metalik, the other one. Laredo Kid.
Lindsay Dorado.
Lindsay Dorado. There we
Lindsay
go.
Dorado.
Yeah, Lindsay Dorado. Okay, so like you need those kind of athletes to have those kind of moments in the chamber. Now,
salute
the
to the
fact that he went
RVDs and the
over
John Morrisons too.
exactly, the fact that he went over Gunther and Dom was crazy.
Pan Dom too.
But that goes to show you just how highly they think of that kid. It don't matter if it was a Vince quote unquote type of last minute decision. It don't matter if it's a knee jerk reaction to him getting called out. I don't give a fuck if he did it just because it was Black History Month. It's the fact that he did it. It was the main event of Raw, and that kid is gonna be in that chamber match. Now, whether he get eliminated first, like black people normally do in horror movies, I don't know. However, that kid gonna be in that match, and they're gonna want him to have at least 2 spots, 2 crazy ass, holy shit, what the hell spots in that match, and I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, doing all right as a kid who's Mr. Bojangles, huh?
Oh yeah. Screw you,
Because
Diesel.
like I said, man, that sounded real like I have a black friend. I'm in the business. I know the business. I'm from Detroit, and like I'm not racist, blasey, blasey, blah. But like,
You want
bro,
my response? Here you go, Kevin.
My thing is like, bro, there are so many different ways you could have said what you were saying without saying what you said. But you chose to say that because, again, like I think I responded to Cal's tweet when Cal posted something about it. I was like, it's sad that all of our role models and all of the people from our era, all the entertainers, they're either a tragedy, a success story, or a hot take artist with a podcast.
And everybody has a fucking podcast.
Every last one of them.
Freaking podcast.
It could be an old athlete, a rapper, a wrestler, an actor, actress, anybody. Old shit. Now we got old reality TV stars because reality TV has been out that damn long. They all fall into one of those categories. And Kevin Nash just moved into the latter.
That's a dang shame, bro.
And he was one that was like Black Lives Matter, like, nah, stand up for your rights and like all that. He was on the right side of history with a lot of shit. And he fucked around and he about to find out.
All it took was him just all it takes is for y'all to just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Does this quite put him in Terry levels?
Nah.
Or no?
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
No. Okay. No.
It's just more so like he was just dumb as shit. And his apology didn't help.
It's like it's disappointing.
This apology. How often have you heard the term Uncle Tom? Most likely. It was used in a degrading way. If you've actually read the literature, Uncle Tom was whipped to death for helping free 2 female slaves. I apologize for the use of the term Mr. Bojangles. It was in poor taste and obviously offensive. And I just see talent being pushed in a direction that I disagree with. He should be the male version of Sol Ruka, more contemporary than urban. Funny how I'm usually the only one who pays. It got cut off. Who pays attention to the development of black talent. If that wasn't the most backhanded apology I've ever seen in my life, and I don't even want to use the term apology. What the fuck was that?
Wait, so my boy Booker T don't pay attention to black talent? I don't got a podcast too.
Like my thing is like just
these niggas need to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
What?
But this is the thing though, Gresh. Shutting the fuck up is free. Saying stupid shit can actually get me paid.
Yeah, true. Damn, if that was the case, a lot of these podcasters would not be in podcasts.
This is why anytime you have, like I said, all these old entertainers and stuff, they're all moving into that direction because it's all like, well, if I just get on here and tell a whole bunch of old crazy stories, I can make some decent money. If I say some wild shit, let me see what the people gonna say and do. And the formula is proven. If you just say a bunch of wild shit, people gonna follow you.
You think people gonna actually be mad for a long time, or you think it's a case of like holding him accountable and hopefully he changes and then people move on from it?
I think it's gonna be that people gonna hold him accountable. He gonna change. They gonna move on from it because to me, Nash more or less strikes me as the kind of person where he was trying to be a little too cool
Mm-hmm.
and kind of it's like you have a and I don't know if y'all have ever experienced this, but you sitting around and you have like a friend or whoever, and somebody say something out of pocket, and you
Oh
just
yeah,
be
all the
like,
time. Had to
"Really,
slap the
bro?"
file though.
I mean,
It don't
it's
have. I'm not even saying it has to be racial. I'm just saying like we've all been around people who said something out of pocket in a situation,
Oh yeah,
true.
I'm related to most of them.
and you got to check them on it a little bit, and then it's y'all cool. You know everything is
Cool.
good after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
To
mean,
me, this is how this situation feels to me. Just to me, it don't have to feel like that to everybody. But it's still one of them situations where it's like, hold up, big dog. Like, wait a minute, like,
Got too much dip on your chip.
yeah,
still
don't
want,
get it
yeah,
twisted. Don't
yeah.
don't get fucked up. Don't get fucked up.
I mean, this is the same guy apparently that Matt Hardy said in backstage back when they were like on their come up. They said Jeff looked like Vanilla Ice. Back when they had the hot tops,
Oh
you
yeah,
know they
they also said John Cena's Vanilla Ice too. So that term has been thrown around a lot.
so.
Hmm.
So I mean, I'm not. I'm like I reacted to it. I'm not gonna make it my entire mood to bash the man. I'm gonna react, but I'm gonna move on because
Hmm.
there's a lot more shit to talk. There's a lot more shit to think about in life. Amen.
Come on.
But
Yeah.
last two notes. I think I got one more note for AEW. One more question for AEW too because I think we forgot to talk about it during AEW. But for Raw, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
I think this
Okay.
28th is what? Elimination Chamber?
Elimination
Hmm.
Chamber. I got a wild. Well, nah. Let me
You
stop.
think it's an egg like Survivor Series 2020?
It's gobbledygooker, dog.
No. Oh, you mean that big gigantic egg thing?
It's the gobbledygooker.
Now
No, the
remember
one with the rock
2020 when
when they
when
was
the
talking about the
when
rock.
yeah that movie about an egg and they had Vince walk around with the egg.
Oh, it
Because
was
remember that
like
was when
some
people thought the rock was gonna come
yeah.
back for his
No, it was like
anniversary or
that
something.
Fabergé egg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was like some fancy
It was
egg.
tied to like a movie or something, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was some movie. It was stupid. It was like what? That's more stupid than the zombies with Miz. 2020 was wild, bro. It's like what the freak?
Oh yeah, that wasn't that the same show.
No, it was a different one. That's the crazy part.
Damn,
Because the zombie
2020
one
was
was for
a.
that Batista movie on
Oh yeah, that
Netflix.
yeah. 2020 was a fascinating
Mhm.
experience.
It
It,
was.
it was a time.
Yeah, it was a time. If you
But
watched it, you were insane like us. If you didn't watch it, you didn't miss much.
now,
Um,
to answer your question about that box, call me crazy. Now I know Jermaine, you posted in the chat what you posted.
oh
Yet
Lord.
somehow my brain or my mind is just like, that's a wrestler in that box. In theory, not legit right now, but there's a wrestler popping out of that box on some straight 2K crate level stuff.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I
They should
think
jump
she
out the box
popping
like
out
Rey
from that.
Mysterio did back in the day. Just open the box and just shoot up and just land on top of the box.
I get that
That's
feeling.
what they got the
bro.
cultivator for.
Yeah, the cultivator comes up slow. I'm talking about like just straight shoot up, just and just land, and then rip the mask off like it's me.
It depends on how this qualifier continues with the elimination chamber, but it feels mystery opponent through that box.
Well, Brock is coming to Raw next week in Atlanta, so
It
Oh,
ain't
great.
Brock.
it ain't Brock.
It ain't Brock, but oh, great. Great.
And they also doing a tribute to AJ Styles next week, so that man ain't leaving.
Oh, yeah, that's over with.
Yeah. I also saw something. Um, I believe it was from Fightful. Yeah, it was from Fightful. I just haven't seen the details. That there is a hold on Chris Jericho's AEW contract.
Hmm.
So this came out with like a couple hours ago or whatever, maybe. So it ain't Chris Jericho because whatever that hold is on his contract, I'm wondering if it's up or if they figured it out or if they can figure it out. Because I know some people suspect that Jericho is going to be in the box.
Because that's something he would do, huh? Just about. Gresh is not impressed. My boy said, "Miss me
Hey,
with
bro,
that."
I'm just telling you. Listen.
Miss me with that.
I don't want to see this. I just want this to hurry up and start taking place so it can be over with. The
Yeah.
faster it gets underway, the faster it's over with. Let's
Yeah.
just get this shit over with. The longer y'all prolong it, the longer we got to deal with it. I just want it over with.
Me too. So niggas can stop talking about it.
Yeah, good point. Just like I
Uh,
want this box to already be revealed, because I'm like, hurry up, Elimination
What's
Chamber,
in the
so we can start getting
box?
what's in the box?
Just tell us.
And speaking of box, have anybody tried the box of dude wipes? Because Dirty Dom is the official, I guess, one of the official people who will be a part of one of the official partners of WWE that was just announced today. Dude wipes is a
He already got a shirt with dude wipes on it.
Yep.
They already got the shirt printed up and everything. Like
What?
I think
Oh,
it's
Didn't we
dope.
have this? Didn't we predict this when TKO took over? It was like after this, one of these wrestlers are about to be basically a walking merchant, like a walking plug.
Bro,
wow.
like this was the plan all along because this is TKO Endeavor's like motive business. They want to promote the hell, cross promotion, get the endorsements and everything. Like this is what they want to do. So not surprised.
And dude wipes of all things is what's gonna sponsor
I
this?
actually have a box of those, and now they all right.
They're
They all
cool.
Bro,
right.
Yeah, I've used them. They're pretty
it's
cool. It's
it's a
just
lot more popular than what you think.
Yeah. So
well, no, it's
I'm not
not that.
surprised.
It's just Dirty Dom, really.
Like Dirty Dumb,
Dirty
he's
Dom dude
dirty.
wipes. So
He
he got
don't use wipes. He use leaves.
Oh, he's dirty in the sense of like I'm a ruthless individual. But when I go to the bathroom,
Oh,
like
so that's the new term for dirty, because just like the new term for gooning is horny.
yeah, they just
Because back in the
well,
day, gooning was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
A whole new meaning now.
and
Go
A
today,
ahead.
hockey, a
and I was
hockey
grew,
goon, a hockey goon.
and I grew up with, hey, you're dirty. Go wash your ass.
Now Dirty's just grimy, apparently.
Yeah, you're just
Okay.
grimy. He's like, you a
Stop.
dirty dog, dirty dog.
All right. Well, jeez.
Oh man. Oh, last bit, because I don't think I asked this. You could remind me if I did. What are our thoughts on MJF and Hangman running it back at Revolution?
We already seen this shit. Just get it over with. That's fine.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping Andrade was getting that dub, dog.
I thought
Yeah,
that's where they was going.
Me too.
I thought that's where they was going too. And then now they running this shit back. I'm just like, let's just get this shit over with. I don't even care who wins right now.
Hey man, it is what it is. Anything I missed that y'all want to talk about? Because I ran out of topics.
Nah, I think you covered everything.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
we covered
So,
everything.
hey man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this edition of the Wrestling Leagues podcast. Before we get up out of here, like we always do, we give our vibe of the weeks, aka song of the week, where you basically whatever song is fitting your mood this at this point in time, you give it up, and then we'll likely add it to the playlist. I still got to add like a lot of songs to the playlist. I've just been busy. But if you for me this week, song of the week for me is kind of like, I don't know if Hi-Lite. I'm pretty sure Hi-Lite heard of him.
Mhm.
Moses Bliss.
That name rings a bell. I feel like I've heard that guy. Yeah, I feel like I've heard.
He did a I forgot what specific song, but this particular song is called "Thank You" by Moses Bliss. I'm actually sending you the actual link. You as soon as you press play, you probably gonna be like, oh, him.
Yeah. Share that in the chat, bro. I'm gonna check him out and be like, yeah, that guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about y'all?
So I'm gonna go. No, I'm not going through nothing. I promise. This was just a vibe because I was like, it took me back to when I was going through something, and I was like, this was my jam, and that's one of my favorite artists. I'm going to Breakup Song by my boy Wale.
On the new album, or is that a classic?
Nah, that's classic from the mixtape. That's more about nothing.
Have I heard that? I think I've heard it. It's been a minute.
Yeah. When you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I did hear this one before.
Okay, cool. Breakup Song. Hey man, that was me in like 2015. That's crazy though. When I think about it, my last serious relationship was in 2015. Like everything else has just been flings and like nonchalant, like talking stages. Which is crazy to me. I'm like, damn, I really haven't had like a serious relationship since 2015. I'm not mad at it. Like I just been locked in with work and life. So
wow.
But this year is probably going to change, or likely going to change. I already got a taste of being a father this weekend, so.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh snap.
Nah, the nephews and niece kept calling me dad, even though I'm like, I'm uncle. But hey, man, it is what it is.
Gotta love it.
Jermaine, you got a song?
Yeah. I'm actually. What am I doing? Okay, I was trying to search something on Spotify, and I'm about to mess some stuff up. But Nipsey Hussle, Double Up.
Oh yeah, I use that song all the time. I think when I'm feeling Nipsey, I just put on a Nipsey Spotify curated playlist, and it pretty much be all his hits.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now because there goes the search function. I'm tripping. I'd be looking at the wrong thing, man. I'd be searching the wrong thing. But no, I had it pulled up on my laptop. I was trying to find it on my phone on the app so I could have it like keyed up. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be it right there.
Yes, sir. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, heavily we did again. I've been back in the ship for a whole week because I feel like last week was busy. Next week will probably be busy too, but I will definitely be back here. All of us will be back here next week for another edition of the GRESH Unleashed podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you tap in to the Sucio Sports tomorrow. Around what, 8:30 your time?
8:30-ish my time, around 9:30-ish Eastern time.
Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure I got a lot to talk about.
Hey, we got some stuff to talk about.
So man, make sure you guys tap in with that, and make sure you guys tap in with Mike Mayhem Music.
Yes.
I feel like you going through a rebrand over there, brother.
Yeah, man. So I'm trying to once I get the camera, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can do some of the editing. I'm not as good as Gresh, y'all, when it comes to that. I got a little bit of skill, but Gresh, I'm trying to find a way to do this when Gresh can't do some of the collabs that we do, so that way y'all can still get the content that y'all deserve with those freestyles. But we are still in works. Like I said, I got the D'Lo Brown one just about finished that I'll be sending out shortly, and then working on a couple others for Black History Month that we getting on. I mentioned Crime Time last week because they deserve a little bit of flowers too. You know what I'm saying? So, and then yeah, man, we're gonna tap in maybe a little, Too Cool Scorpio or somebody, man. We're gonna find some people that we can kind of.
And the beauty behind Black History is we personally don't have to tie it down to the month. We literally rocking that junk out all year long because hey, we're not black for 29 days. We're black for 365 days. 66 if you count the leap year.
Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all mentioned that. Shout out to Jazz.
Oh no, we didn't. Shout out to Jazz. She's a new PC coach in the WWE.
Yeah, and I really hope This means that our girl is finally getting in the Hall of Fame in some shape or fashion. So shout out to Lip Gloss and Ladders again. I kind of agree with KB. If you got Stephanie McMahon as your headliner, this is probably the perfect time to just go ahead and do an all women's Hall of Fame if you feel like it. And
Will they do it? Probably not.
Probably not, but with it being in Saudi next year, I mean, think about it. I mean, you might as well go and just let the women have their thing now.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that shit is next year. This will be
go
ahead and do that now. Because they might not get a woman next year at all.
Exactly. So I'm like, let the women go and do their thing now. And then that way the men can just take over next year and then you get right on back on track. So I'm like, hey, it's not a bad idea. Just saying.
Unless Saudi pays the right price and they're having WrestleMania out there for 43.
Oh God.
No, 44, this is what's gonna happen.
45.
What you're gonna start getting is you're gonna get the Hall of Fame gonna be done at like the Rumble or at SummerSlam.
Oh God.
or they gonna start they've been floating out like different names and shit to the Saudis like, hey, don't you remember when Sable had that one match that one time? Just to gauge their interest. I'm telling bro.
Not the hands on the
you gotta plan ahead. You gotta plan ahead with that. That's something that you really have to be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be interested to see how that's going.
If TKO owned WWE during the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression Era, they definitely would have inducted Sable's handprint moment in the Hall of Fame.
The hand. The hand.
I was like, okay, that's what we're doing.
But this is also the same company that made a sculpture of Stacy Keibler's ass. So I can't. So
oh my God, they did.
So it's like we can't really. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. What a way to end the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will catch you guys on the next one. And make sure to always stay safe out here in these streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Y'all be breezy and happy Black History Month.